Order.
big
End of
step
question.
forward.
Order. End of question time. The clerk will now proceed to read all this of the day.
Item 1, resumption of debate on the second reading of the SkillsFuture Singapore Agency Amendment Bill.
Question is that the bill be now read a second time. Mr. Mark Chay.
Mr. Speaker, happy birthday.
Thank you.
And thank you for the opportunity to join this debate on the SkillsFuture Singapore Agency Amendment Bill. At the outset, I would like to declare that I'm a director of 3 institutions that provide SkillsFuture funded courses. As a practitioner in the industry, I wholeheartedly welcome these amendments, and I would like to seek the following clarifications and make the following suggestions. First, regarding the appointment of inspectors, I would like to ask the Minister what the qualifications are to be an appointed inspector. As inspectors are given a degree of power and authority, what happens when such powers are abused? It would be expected that these inspectors discharge their duties professionally and in a demeanor expected of any public officer. Second, the definition of advertisement in Article 57E seems relatively narrow. I should be grateful if the Minister could address how the bill captures other forms of marketing, such as roadshows or in-person hard selling. Mr. Speaker, I have been in the education and training industry for over a decade. I have encountered a variety of dishonest actors in the industry. Some of them are educators, and a majority of them are agents. Education institutions that engage agents may provide accurate information about a program. However, there is little education institutions can do should such marketing agents go off script and use unethical means to close a sale. This is particularly so as it is not realistic to expect all prospective students to be familiar with the prevailing rules and regulations in order to qualify them for funding support from the government. It is incredibly upsetting to see marketing agents going to the heartlands and using potentially inaccurate, misleading information to recruit students. I therefore am happy that this bill also captures marketing agents. There should be no room for unscrupulous agents to profit from government-funded training programs. And let me say that again. There should be no room for unscrupulous agents to profit from government-funded training programs. And in my humble opinion, Mr. Speaker, training providers should not be allowed to engage commission-based recruitment agents for any SkillsFuture funded causes. Singapore takes pride in many things. A high standard of education is one of them. The SkillsFuture program has delivered in many ways to encourage Singaporeans to take charge of their learning and career development. It promotes lifelong learning, ensuring the workforce in Singapore is equipped with the relevant skills to meet the changing economy, thereby facilitating Singaporeans to transition into new industries and occupations. However, care should be taken that funding should only be provided for students who genuinely wish to upgrade themselves. At this juncture, I would like to take the opportunity to respond to comments made by Associate Professor James Lim in his speech yesterday. I believe that even more so, trainers of SkillsFuture and WSG courses should undergo appropriate training to teach. I myself had undergone the Advanced Certificate of Training Assessment ACTA course, which was the precursor to the ACLP program, which Mr. Lim had referred to yesterday. In my course of work, I've hired and observed many trainers, and there is a difference between those who have and have not gone through the program. They learn pedagogical and andragogical training, they understand curriculum, they're able to design a program. And the definition of teaching is the engagement of learners to be able to enable understanding and application of knowledge, concepts, and processes through design, content selection, delivery, assessment, and reflection. That is in itself a skill. Also, the nature of such courses are competency-based, practical, and vocational in nature, and not necessarily academic. I often lean on my experience in sports, and I know that the best athletes may not be the best coaches. Of course, if you are a practitioner, of course, if you are great at what you do, you're able to impart passion and ignite a fire to be able to to enable your students, your chargers, your athletes to go further and pursue this. But let's be very clear that when you are in the training ground, when you are at the pool or the court, you're there to teach, you're there to coach. And having the right skills is of utmost importance. So in conclusion, I believe the SkillsFuture movement will continue to be an essential part of lifelong education and strengthen the competitiveness of Singapore's workforce. I believe the proposed amendments to the bill will safeguard not just Singaporeans, but the reputation and brand of Singapore and its training and education system. Thank you.